Okay, hi, blessings, everyone. We are in Georgia, Blessing Crowns. This young lady is P. You guys, what you're seeing here is not build-up from products. She was here with us 6 months ago when we came in January. We come every 3 months to Georgia. Due to COVID, we couldn't make it in April. So I'm mad I didn't do her first video. When she came, she has, and she admits it, it's nothing bad, she has very bad dandruff. She's been to dermatologists and they've given her a bunch of stuff to help her with her dandruff problem, right? What you see trapped there is, as remember, when you have locks, no matter what is in your hair, whether it's product buildup, whether it's dandruff, as your locks grow, it gets trapped in the locks. That's what you guys are seeing there, okay? And I'm going to do a lot of before and after pictures. But the reason why I'm posting this, she told us an amazing, crazy story when she first came. The person who did her locks for God knows how long dismissed her as a client because the person refused to touch her hair because she has dandruff. Now, you guys saw when I did that gentleman's hair, and a lot of people were saying they wouldn't touch his hair if they were us. Well, you know what? You're not us, and we touched his hair, and we are about to touch this client's hair. I would say this to say, if you're getting your hair done and you have a scalp condition, and the person who is doing your hair do not want to touch your hair because we call it scorning, or they're disgusted by your scalp or whatever, you should not see that person, okay? It's kind of like, the best way to explain it is like, let's say your great aunt is going to the podiatrist. That's the person who deals, a doctor that deals with feet, right? And she's diabetic, okay? So Auntie Pearlie goes to get her feet done. But one time she messed up and she went to an ordinary foot person, and they did something where now she has an infection on her big toe and she's diabetic. And she goes to the podiatrist and she's like, okay, how do I fix this problem? The podiatrist is not going to cut her toes off, fix the toe, and then stick it back on her foot. Or say, no, I don't want to deal with you because your gross toe is disgusting me. They're going to do it because they're professionals, and that's what professionals do. I'm saying this to say, when we see hair like this, like a lot of people post on the last video we did with that gentleman saying, oh, you should cut the locks off, wash it, and then put it back on. That's why I said the story about the podiatrist. Or if it was me, I wouldn't touch that person's hair. We don't think like that. Jimmy and I do not work like that. We do an all-service job, and we work on the clients so that way we can help them fix the problem. Okay? Actually, it didn't come up this time. Wow. Because the first time you did it, remember that? Yeah. Okay? So this video is to talk about if you are getting your hair done. Actually, it's right there. I see it now. It's on this side. If you are getting your hair done and you have a scalp problem, we live in a society where everybody thinks that they're perfect. All right? She has a scalp problem, but guess what? I have what you call it, adult acne. If I'm going to an esthetician to get my skin taken care of, the esthetician is not going to tell me, hey, Jan, you need to pop them zits first before you come to me. Her job is to take care of the problem. All right? So, guys, anyone dealing with scalp conditions, this video is not posted for you all to bombard my phone with my phone with calls saying, Yanni, take care of my hair. My job is to tell you, find somebody that is not going to be weirded out by your hair, gross out, whatever the word is, and will really take care of your scalp condition in a healthy way. All right? If you can open it up right there it is. That's her scalp condition. You guys see it? Once the water hits it, that's what happens. All right, I'm going to pause this now, and when Jimmy is doing the soap, I'm going to tell you, if for those of you who do have dandruff, seborrheic dermatitis, or anything like that, I'm going to tell you a quick solution that will help you if you decide to try it. Okay, so we're here, and Jimmy is going through each lock. He's squeezing out all the separating. He has the detox in her locks, and it's going through each one to get all the build up, not from product, but from she having dandruff. Somebody with loose natural hair and they have dandruff, the washes is going to come away, but with her, the dandruff grows with the lock, so it gets trapped inside the lock. okay? You guys are going to see the end product. She's going to get a double antifungal wash, okay? And if you're dealing with this problem, that's what I said I will mention. If you have lemon juice, just dilute it in some water. If you do have dandruff problems, before you wash your hair, put a little lemon juice. You could do half and half, and spray it on your scalp. Let it sit for about 10-15 minutes and rinse your hair out. Lemon juice has natural antibacterial properties in it. It's a very, you know, if you're not sensitive, most people who did it, as I recommended, they noticed the difference. But most importantly, what this young lady was saying, actually, when she came 6 months ago in January, this was way worse. She said, Yanni, I took your advice and I stopped consuming sugary substances. So that's like, what is it, P? Like, what are the things you were consuming?
So like cakes, pies, cookies, donuts, bakery.
Bakery stuff,
yeah,
right. Pastries is your Achilles heel.
Sometimes I would put like sugar in my tea.
Right.
Lots of carbs.
Okay.
So pastas and bread.
And these are the things that turns into sugar in your stomach.
Yeah.
Right. And did you notice a difference since you cut back on the sugar?
I have.
You have, okay.
Yes.
That's good. So sugars is what it does, it creates something what medical professionals will call yeast or candida, and it actually stays in your gut and it needs to come out, and it comes out through your skin. Well, for some, you know, it can make you gain weight, but it comes out through your skin, it comes out through your scalp, and your scalp is also part of your skin, right? If you are dealing with psoriasis, eczema, dandruff, seborrheic dermatitis, diet is really the key. You can I can tell you all this stuff to use on top of your hair, and it's going to fix the problem. Even if you go to the dermatologist and they give you the steroid cream, the steroid washes, the Nasarol, the 1%, they give you all these things to put. If you're not working on it from the inside, it does not help. It's a quick fix, okay? So stay tuned. You're going to see when Jimmy washes this, what it's going to look like. Okay, so Jimmy is rinsing now. You guys see how amazing the scalp looks. A lot cleaner. It's a little pink because he took all that stuff off. Open up the scalp a little bit, sweetie, so they can see it. There we go. That's a nice clean scalp. All the product is out. Sorry, dandruff. She has no products in her hair. She just has a dandruff problem, all right? You could have, and this, you guys are going to see how healthy your hair is. There are some people we have met, actually a lot of them, having dandruff doesn't really make your hair unhealthy. Dandruff is a scalp problem, it's not a hair problem. So we've had clients like her who has dandruff, psoriasis, eczema, but they have a really strong head of healthy hair. She's one of them, okay? So again, just to reiterate, you guys know I like to use that word. If you have a scalp problem, whether you have, because I know I found out that some people with loose lateral watch my videos too, and if your hair professional don't want to touch your hair because, or touch or deal with you or do business with you or have you as a client or a patient because of your scalp problem, you need to find someone else that would work with you, okay? Because you should not be shunned or scorned because of, you know, a natural occurrence, all right? Remember, dandruff, psoriasis, eczema has to do with the gut, right? Sugar is your Achilles heel, and you heard the young lady list all the stuff she was, the carbs, the sodas, the bakery goods, all right? If you have a sweet tooth and you have dandruff, psoriasis, eczema, this is going to just heighten it, all right? And I am going to show the after picture. You guys are going to see how amazingly beautiful. On a scale of 1 to 10, she's one of the healthiest clients we have. On a scale of 1 to 10, she's like a 15. She has a beautiful head of healthy, and it's sad that her previous hair professional didn't want to touch her. Jimmy and I live for this, sweetums. We love this. Like the young people say, we love this. I'm such a jackass.
Yeah, they say we're about that life.
We about that life, sweetums. You know that. We about that life. High five, come. Give me some love, girl. Give me some love right there. High five. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We about this life. We about the dandruff life. All right, guys, stay tuned. You guys know I talk about shit. Okay, guys, blessings everyone. This is Yanni, the audiologist. I am back, which you already know who I am. So we are done with this beautiful queen. Just now you'll hear her. We are in Georgia. Just in case if you guys wondering why you don't see the part in the back, the big wall, my brown wall from Jersey. Okay, so her hair is done. Right, this is how beautiful her hair is. See. She actually has a similar texture to the gentleman you guys saw me do where we were pulling his hair apart. The same thing happens to her hair. Once water takes it, it starts to connect. In fact, she can't use the rose water spray too often because moisture makes this hair texture clump up. You had that for your hair, have always been like that, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Right. Even when you had loose hair. Right. So let's talk about you. Let me move around this thing. Okay. Tell us a little bit about your luck journey and what happened with your scalp problem and why you were almost dismissed.
So the loctician who started my hair, she said that if I did not get my dandruff under control, she would dismiss me as a client. And so I remember leaving the shop feeling, helpless. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know if I was going to be able to do this myself, but I was angry because I needed help. And so I went home and I decided that I was going to take my power back and I wasn't going to let her dismiss me. I was going to fire her. So I got online and I found Yanni that same day. And so for 3 years, I managed my hair just listening to Yanni, watching her videos, following her. And I called that lady the same day and said, I'm never coming back.
Wow. What was the things you learned? You said for 3 years you were just taking my advice. What did you learn? Because you've had a dandruff problem for a long time.
Yes.
So what was the things you learned to tell other people who's dealing with it, who can come and see me?
Yeah.
What were the things you learned?
No products, no dryers, no clips, no combs. Don't be obsessed with good looking, neat hair. Just let it be. Every 3 months to wash it, I use Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap to wash it. I used flaxseed gel to twist it, but I did not do the most to my hair. Right. And I definitely did not put a lot of stuff on my scalp.
Right. But diet-wise, talk about that. Right.
So when I finally got a chance to come to Yanni this past January, she talked to me about dandruff and eczema and psoriasis being a gut issue. So what I did was I eliminated sugar from my diet. We're talking the cakes, the pies, the cookies, the ice cream, the sugar in my teas, and the carbs. So the breads and the pastas, anything that would turn into sugar inside of my body, I eliminated it from my diet. And while I still do have some challenges with my scalp, it is so much better than it was before.
But something has happened to you, not just related to the scalp, because you cut sugar out. Oh, what happened?
Oh, I'm losing weight.
Yep, you look amazing, right? Yeah. When you came in, now I have the quarantine belly, and you don't have it. I end up with a quarantine belly. God, that's a long story, guys. We'll have to blog about that in another video. But and when I saw you in the elevator, I don't want to say anything. I was like, yo, you look amazing. Yeah, good. Yeah. I am truly proud of you. What advice would you give anyone that is dealing with scalp issues and that their professional is shunning them or don't want to see them because of their scalp issue?
Fire them. Fire them and take Yanni's advice. Period.
I mean, let's say that. Just fire upon again, but
because she gives the tips. There are videos out there, videos upon videos, where she talks about scalp issues and what to do and the natural oils and things that you could do, and it's definitely worth listening to.
Thank you. What I would say also, just to add, is that again, not to add, just bounce off what you just said, it's really a diet issue. Yeah. Because everything we are starts with, most of the times it starts with a diet. Yeah. And people think diet means losing weight. It actually, because I've had skinny clients who look amazing, they're athletes or whatever, but they eat a lot of crap, and it has to come out somewhere. Right. And most of the times the skin is the messenger, like this is what's happening. Right. I am proud of you. I mean, you had a whole 6 months because of COVID. First time in 7 years we missed our cycle. We won't hear in April. So you had a whole 6 months. Turn around, they could see your beautiful here one more time. Turn. Beautiful. Lean back to me. See how beautiful that scalp looks, guys? I'm going to show beautiful. I'm going to show you guys the before and after, and you guys are you okay with me posting your beautiful smile?
Sure.
Yeah, she's like a crest kid. Amazing teeth, amazing smile. And you guys are going to see her. Thanks. I'm going to see you in October, God willing.
Yes.
For anyone who is trying to book us, we still have a couple of time slots available. Please stop calling me, asking me for luck consultations. They're only given if the person is getting their hair done. Secondly, do not text me or email me to book an appointment. It has to be in a voicemail. Call, leave a detailed message, speak your telephone number and your name clearly, and once I have an opening, I will call you guys back, okay? If you don't see us on this trip, God willing, Jimmy and I, shout out to Jimmy, who's washing right now. Shout out to Jimmy. You can say it.
Shout out to Jimmy.
Yeah, because all of y'all like Jimmy. Nobody, you know, it's about Jimmy now. Everybody forgets Yanni, the lochologist. Shout out to Jimmy for doing an amazing wash. Thank you, sweetums. Love you. All right. Thanks, guys.